We're very excited to introduce you guys to one of our newest artists. Very handsome, very talented. So I'm gonna turn over muna to Chester, who is the formal host of this VlogCon. Okay, go Chester.
Nandito ka.
Magandang hapon po mga kapuso. It's nice to see you all again. Kamusta po kayo? I hope that you've all been well the past few weeks. Naku, alam kong excited na kayo makita ang guest natin this afternoon. Kamakailan lang napanood natin siya sa unang hilip. Salubungin natin ang ating newest kapuso, HUNKY Chef JOSE Sarasola. Palakpakan naman tayo dyan mga kapuso.
Yes.
Hi, Chef.
Hi, guys.
Any message you would like to give to our vloggers?
Yeah, first off, thank you so much for spending your time with me this afternoon. I know you guys are also busy at home and doing other things, but I appreciate that you guys are spending this afternoon with me, and hopefully we'll have fun.
Thank you so much, Chef. And before we move on to our question and answer portion, we'd like to acknowledge the presence of Sir Mark Sablan, ER, and Dance Panic. And of course, we have our dear bloggers this afternoon. We have Ms. Kate Adahar of Random Republica, Zorvin Hernandez of My Juicy Net, Mr. John Bueno of Tumagaw. We also have Mr. Rocky Batara of The Lifestyle Portal, Mr. Nazamel Tabares of Pelicula Mania, Miss Angeline Demo of Mommy's Maglife, Miss Gracie Bongolan of It's Me Gracie, Mr. Albert Aguilido of Chicanes, Mr. Chad Solis of The Manila Feed, Mr. Rain De Ocampo with this self-titled blog, Rain De Ocampo, Medeline Aguas of bbAguas.blogspot.com, Alan Sancon of Star Photog, Mr. Marco of Cuento ni Toto, Mr. Ted Claudio of whatsup.ph, and we also have Miss Tracy Garcia, Senior Town Manager of GMA Artist Center. And a few reminders lang po, as much as possible, one question lang po tayo so that we can still accommodate more vloggers who would like to ask questions. And I believe the first question will be coming from Miss Kate Adahar of Random Republic.
Hi. Hi. Hi, Jose.
Hi, Miss Kate.
On the move. And ano to? Pwede mo ba kaming kwentuhan kung paano nangyari yung pagiging kapuso and ano yung mga plans mo ngayong kapuso ka na?
Yeah, sure. The plan was just really, to focus more on my culinary career, which, as everyone knows, I took up culinary at Binild, and for the longest time, it's always been a passion of mine. Although, nung mga early years ko sa showbiz, hindi talaga na-push yung pagka-chef ko. But, ayun, nung past 3 years, I've been doing mga gigs with Nor sa mga SM malls, mga cooking demos. And, I was realizing na parang, sayang naman yung pagka-chef ko na, there are not that many chefs na, which, like, yung parang I'm trying to be like a hunky chef na, parang healthy na, parang ang konti lang. Why not also, like, focus on those kinds of, like, yung magiging, like, anong character ko sa career ko. And I think, yun nga, I really thought of, coming to GMA to really, pursue my, dream of becoming a celebrity chef. But syempre, I have to focus din on, the culinary lifestyle, which I think also GMA caters to more of my direction and my path in terms of their cooking shows, their travel shows when they visit different places and try different kinds of food. So I thought it would be the perfect place to start my new career in terms of being a chef. But also, not also forgetting yung still my acting sa mga teleserye, which I still want to do pa rin on the side. It's still fun to act. So I still want to continue pa rin yung acting side ko besides being a chef.
Thank you and good luck.
Thank you po.
Thank you, Ms. Kate. Next question will be coming from Mr. Alan Sancon of Star Photo.
Hi, Jose.
Hi, Kuya Alan. How are you?
The last time we have one-on-one, di ba? Napag-usapan natin to pero hindi pa natin recorded. Hindi pwede nang pag-usapan.
Yes, planning eh.
Being a kapuso now. So if given a chance to work with Kapuso stars, sino yung nakikita mong gusto mong makatrabaho in serye or gusto mong i-guest sa cooking show mo? If given a chance to, sino yung mga yun? Siguro one girl and one boy.
Siguro sa guys, it's easy kasi yun nga talagang close friends ko sila Rojun Cruz, sila Raver, sila Marco Alcaraz, since parang gym buddies ko sila. So sa guys sila, and then sa girls siguro I don't know, it's so hard. There's so many good talented women in GMA who are really good in acting and everything. But siguro one person that would probably appreciate being a guest sa cooking show ko, maybe Solen would be a good choice since she has her own cooking techniques and cooking style. So probably Solen would be a good guest. But with Alan siguro end of the day naman kahit naman sino mag-guest as long as eventually dumating tayo dun sa part na hopefully magka-cooking show, and whoever guest naman will be much appreciated naman.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thanks, Kuya Alan.
Thank you, Mr. Alan Sinpon. Next question will be coming from Mr. John Bueno of Humagka.
Hi, Jose. First time meeting you virtually.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Can you tell us about what your ideal girl is? And can you also maybe give us a background? Are you single? Are you not courting anyone? And just give us a lowdown of that.
Yeah, that's a good question. Siguro I have my ideal girl now. I'm in a relationship. My girlfriend is Maria Ozawa, and I'm happy naman. She makes me also a very better person. We've been together for the past 3 years, and it's fun also dating somebody from a different, not dating, but being with someone from a different country. You learn new values, new traits from how they are in their country, and we also travel a lot. We get to see different parts of Japan and try different kinds of food which us Pinoys aren't used to, because we grew up especially me, when I say Japanese food, it's usually makis and tempura, karaage, so mga basic stuff. But then being with Maria, she's showed me a different culinary side of Japan, which I really appreciate now. I never would have thought I would be eating these different kinds of food in Japan. But yeah, I think she's really good for me, and it's been a happy 3 years naman.
Do you think it will be actually a deterrent not for people not to actually look at you as a single guy?
I think naman I can still kinda work with what I have naman. In the long run naman, I want people to look at me for who I am, not whether I'm in a relationship or not in a relationship. But I want them to really see that it's more about me, my cooking side of being a chef, which I want them to appreciate about me. So in terms of being deterrent since I'm in a relationship, parang I don't really think that's really a thought of mine. But end of the day naman, they can always have their opinion, but as long as they still enjoy what I'm doing or what I'm cooking for them.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. John Bueno. We also have Mr. Rain de Ocampo.
Hi, Chef.
Hi, Sir Rain. Afternoon.
Yung cooking show, food shows, they're going to be big, especially in online. There are a lot of celebrity chefs out there. So, what's going to be different with Chef Sarasola?
That's a good question, Sir Rain. Siguro, maybe I want to bring a different flair to my kind of cooking, because parang people think that I'm usually a chef that makes, fancy food, maybe a dish which won't be typically done at home, usually pang restaurant. But on the flip side, I want to show them that I can also cook mga lutong bahay, mga basic stuff like mga sinigang or mga tinola or adobo with a very simple twist that will make the dish so much better. So basically, in terms of your question, I just want to be a chef that will differentiate from everyone by doing very easy home-cooked meals, pero in a way pa rin po, kahit paano, lasang how do I say it? Maybe lasang restaurant na at least a bit fancy pero it still tastes yung pagkalutong bahay niya. And syempre, I want to push din yung pagka-healthy ko. So since, we work out a lot with my friends, they also really push to eat healthy, always use fresh ingredients, and healthy stuff. And I think that would be my niche na talagang ipag-promote ko yung pagka-healthy lifestyle in terms of workout and sa food ko.
Chef, follow up. You mentioned about Maria earlier. Napaglutuan mo na ba siya? I mean, nakapagluto ka na ba para sa kanya? And ano yung favorite niya na niluto mo?
Actually, to be honest, I think she's cooked more for me than I've cooked for her because ever since she moved to the Philippines like 4 years ago, she's been really like studying how to do mga Pinoy dishes. She really loves like sinigang, she loves adobo, she loves munggo. So mga very simple stuff talaga na she's learning, and she's made a few Pinoy dishes for me with her small Japanese twist to the dish. And in all honesty, her food really tastes good talaga. So I think next time I have to do more dishes for her since she's not always cooking for me. But yeah, she's a good chef and she really enjoys our Pinoy food.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Rain de Ocampo. Next question is from Miss Bedaline Aguas.
Hi, hello po.
Hello.
Ask ko lang, yung before pa, may plano ba na magkaroon ng cooking show, or yung ngayong nangyari sa pandemic, ano pa yung plano mo? Since lalo na ngayon nakapuso ka na.
Sa ngayon po, naka-guest na po ako sa unang Hear It last Friday and yesterday. So, I think sa ngayon, since hindi pa maka-guest sa studio mismo or hindi pa ako mapunta ng GMA, siguro ang mangyari is talaga is, just cook from home lang and maybe submit mga videos or, Zoom lutuan with, other hosts. So, I think yun muna yung magiging norm for now until we can go back to, yung regular norm na we can cook sa mga studio or sa mga location. But for now po, yun nga muna, it's more of like cooking at home muna and like, just sending the videos to them and then, for them to bring it all together.
Okay, next question,
Miss
Chester.
Bedaline, yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Miss
Thank you.
Bedaline.
Thank you.
Next question will be coming from Mr. Chad Solis of the Manila Feed.
Hi, Jose.
Hi, good afternoon.
So, good afternoon.
Hi.
Nasubaybayan natin yung career mo, no? So, from Fear Factor, wherein
Yes.
Isa ka doon. So, I just want to know lang, paano ka nagpaalam with your bosses at saka sa dami ng friends mo dun sa kabilang istasyon?
Okay. Yeah, it was okay naman. I mean, I was there for 10 years, so I, made so many friends na rin, and from the bosses to the directors, sa mga EP, sa mga Star Magic staff, and mga co-artists. So I still did the proper farewell pa rin to everyone just to notify them lang that, I'll be leaving. And yun, but it was also not naman that hard po kasi wala naman po akong contract. Tapos na po yung contract ko doon. So, it was perfect timing then. And they know naman na I'm a chef talaga, and they knew naman na I really wanted to pursue yung culinary career ko and becoming a celebrity chef. And so yun, my blessings naman sila. All of them wished me well naman, and and they're saying hopefully you achieve what you want to get. So naman, very supportive naman po sila.
How does it feel now being a kapuso?
It's a blessing. It's a blessing, sir. I mean, during this COVID time, especially for them, for Miss Tracy's team and the Artist Center team to like give me a chance and to sign me, it's such a big thing for me. It's really, I feel so happy. I don't know what really adjective to describe my feeling, but it's just, at least I found a new home. And I appreciate them, and very thankful ako na they signed me. And, I just, now, to moving forward, I just don't want to let them down. I really want to show them my talents, and hopefully I don't disappoint.
Thank you and welcome to Kapuso.
Thank you again.
Thank you, Mr. Chad Solis. Now, our next question will be coming from Mr. Marco of Kwento ni Tito.
Hi. Hi, sir. Good afternoon.
Hi, Sir Marco. Good afternoon po.
Hi. Ask ko lang, kasi di ba si Chef Logro is my signature siya na sinasabi every time, yung ping, 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 ping. Si Jose, ano ang magiging signature na parang para makilala si Jose with regards sa cooking?
Nako, Sir Marco, wala pa ako sa stage na yun. Parang, that's a good thing. I have to think about that. So, me and Kuya Will probably have to think of what my signature move will be. But, siguro, for now, Sir Marco, I can say lang, it's more of, me na bring a different style to the table na people always perceive me as being social and, too fancy. But, I want to show them a different cooking side na I can still cook mga lutong bahay, mga street food, that will probably be appreciated by like more Filipinos since talaga yung mga lutong bahay, yung mga quick meals are more a trend ngayon kasi nung COVID. I mean, you can't really just go out and buy like, expensive or fancy ingredients. Parang uso ngayon, people wanna like cook kung ano meron sa ref, anong meron sa closet. So, I think, Sir Marco, it's more of me doing dishes na people will think, oy, kaya din pala niya gawin yun. So, I think that would be the trend.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Marco Demo of Kwento ni Toto. And now, our last question will be coming from Mr. Albert Abelido of Chicanes.
Last question. Hi, Chef Jose.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. Nakakadagdag ba sa pagiging sexy ng lalaki yung magaling magluto?
Wow, that's a good question also. Well, they say kasi before when you were cooking, I mean back in the days when I was still in school, pag yung chef daw malaki, ibig sabihin masarap daw magluto. Pero pag yung chef payat daw, hindi daw masarap magluto. So I beg to differ from that notion since I think naman now everyone's becoming so versatile. I think anybody can learn cooking or easy recipes on the fly since it's so easy to Google dishes. It's so easy to check on YouTube how to make a particular dish or recipe. You can search it so easy. So, parang ngayon, sobrang dali nang makahanap ng mga recipes. So, it's really hard to judge a person, by a book by its cover. So, I think naman, end of the day, it's anong kalabasan ng dish. So, you could have the most, questionable looking person make an awesome or fantastic dish na hindi mo makalain na parang, kaya niya pala gawin yan. So, I think, end of the day, it's more of when you try the dish and whoever makes it parang becomes a bit irrelevant. So whether naman like fit yung person or hindi fit, as long as I think masarap naman yung dish, I think yun naman po yung important.
Are you with Maria Ozawa ba while we are in this quarantine period?
Yes. We don't live together yet. I live in Parañaque. She lives in Pasay. But when the ECQ started, she stayed with us for a month. And then after a month, she wanted to go back to Japan. She has her parents there, her friends. She still owns a bar in Shinjuku. So, we kind of had a bit of a miscommunication of I had to go home. Syempre, I was worried if she would leave, she would have a hard time coming back. But, I thought we had a long talk na, what if I was in her situation? Of course, I want to be with my parents also, see my friends. So, ayun, I allowed her to go home naman. So, she's there in Japan now, running her bar and staying with her parents naman. And, we Zoom naman. We Zoom and we Viber naman almost every night naman just to like catch up and how everything's doing in Japan. Kasi there, it's more fun. Wala silang lockdown. Tuloy yung trabaho and everything. Not like here, medyo everything's still strict and everything. So, she's doing okay naman there in Japan now.
And yung last question ko is, ano yung mas naging effect nung pagiging together within a month sa relationship niyo? Parang mas napadalas ba yung away or mas naging mas close kayo together?
When she was there, when she was staying with me here in the house?
When she was staying with you.
Siguro we realized, more things about each other kasi nga, we weren't living together yet. It's the past 2 years, 3 years namin eh. So, when you live with someone, if you see someone every day, talagang may mga tendency talaga na mag-aaway kayo, mag-argue kayo. And if you guys know, she's half Japanese, half Canadian. So she's a different point of view compared to us Filipinos eh. So like sometimes for us, tama to, ito yung family way, ito yung proper way for us Filipinos. But for her, medyo iba. And then for her naman, for being very liberated, she's been working ever since she was at a young age and she's Japanese. Sometimes for her naman, kung tama naman sa kanya, for us naman, Filipinos, who have like, we have all kinds of values, parang you're like, hindi, mali yan. It can't be like that. So, sometimes we really clash, but, I guess it made our relationship stronger and, yeah, I mean, we didn't really have like a big fight. More of like mga small arguments and like misunderstandings in terms of like, yun nga, different cultures. Kasi, I'm Filipino, she's Japanese, so, small things like that, pero hindi naman tipong big fights na we can't handle. So,
thank you. Congrats, Chef.
Thank you, Sir Albert. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Albert Abilido. We have another question coming from Mr. Ted Claudio of whatsup.ph.
Hello, Chef. Good afternoon.
Hello. Hi, Sir Ted. Good afternoon po.
Kamusta?
Okay naman po.
Okay. Chef, after this quarantine, ano yung bagay na gusto mong gawin pag na-lift off na tong quarantine na to?
Wow, gusto kong gawin. Well, one thing I think Sir Ted is, get back to work. Whatever Artist Center and sila Miss Tracy have planned for me, I'm willing to do anything naman just to get, my feet wet back again into the business and, whether it's a teleserye, it's a cooking show, it's also a travel show, which I really want to do also, as I was saying, parang mala Anthony Bourdain, yung traveling to different parts of the country, trying food and giving my opinion, that would be one. Number 2 po would be my bar. I have a bar here sa Parañaque called Avenue 75. So hopefully, it goes back, because that's also my main source of income. So I'm praying na itong GCQ maging, malesen yung pagiging strict so I can actually bring in people to my bar. Kasi ngayon, panay take out eh. Wala pang dine-in. Although, ibang places are having dine-in na, but medyo strict here sa Parañaque. We're always the last to like lift a liquor ban. Yung curfew namin, 8 p.m. pa rin. But if eventually we can open like, for dine-in kahit mga 10 to 6 p.m., malaking bagay na po yun, Sir Ted. So, hopefully, yun. In terms of career with Artist Center and GMA, and hopefully my bar can kind of at least a bit go back to the regular routine of having customers inside. Hindi lang puro takeout.
Okay, welcome to the Artist Center and congratulations.
Thank you, Sir Ted.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you so much, Sir Ted Claudio. And Jose, do you have anything that you would like to promote and upcoming projects that your fans should look forward to?
Yeah, just maybe they can help me like promote my Instagram handle, Chef Jose Sarasola, and also I also have my Facebook. We're starting my Facebook fan page, Chef Jose Sarasola. So that would help then if you guys can put in the good word. And yeah, just ready and willing to get back to work na, start the ball rolling and start doing whichever work that sila Miss Tracy have planned for me. And yeah, I'm just really thankful to be here and just grateful to be with Artist Center, especially during these hard times. So I just appreciate what their team, Miss Tracy's team, has done for me. And thank you to everyone who joined me today. I appreciate the time. I'm sure you guys have other important things to do, but I appreciate you guys spending your afternoon with me. And hope to meet all of you soon in person. And hopefully you can also come to my bar and try my food at Avenue 75. Ako bahala.
Thank you so much, Jose. Pero before we end, or before we move on to our group picture, meron lang pong last mahabol na question from Mr. Rocky Batara of the Lifestyle Portal and Runner Rocky.
Sure. Hi, Sir Rocky.
Hello. Ayun siguro, aside from cooking show, ano yung dream role mo sa teleserye sa GMA? And sa cooking show mo naman, siguro ano yung unang iluluto mo na signature dish ni Jose na hindi pa naluluto nung lahat?
Oh wow, hindi pa naluluto. Parang ngayon, sa time ngayon, with everyone cooking online, parang everyone's been doing all kinds of dishes eh. So in terms of hindi pa naluluto, that's very hard. But siguro I'm gonna make a very simple naman French dish called coq au vin. It's actually in my Instagram Instagram page. It's basically a chicken stew cooked in red wine. So it's very easy naman. It sounds a bit intimidating, but it's just basically you throw your chicken in a pot with all your vegetables and you just put red wine and chicken stock and make everything simmer. And after an hour, okay na siya. So that's one thing for sa mga luto. In terms naman sa roles naman, I've always been intrigued with GMA's fantasy shows, which we never had sa kabila. So hopefully, I get to try something like that, wielding these. Kasi I will see sila Rojun, sila Raver with these, especially Rojun nung Encantadia days niya with these armor and swords. So, hopefully soon, I get to try something like that and be in a, fantasy type of teleserye.
Ayan. Thank you, Se, and see you sa mga fitness and running event.
Oh yes, I always see you there.
See you
soon.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rocky Batara, and salamat po ulit sa lahat ng vloggers na nakaisa ngayong hapon. But before we end, group picture muna po tayo.
Okay.
Ate Malu.
Everybody, please turn on your cameras.
Okay po.
Chad.
Okay na po. 1, 2, 3. One more po. One, 2, 3. More pa po.
Not 10. Okay na, Malu?
One more pa po.
Ano, Malu? Are you ready?
Okay na po.
Okay na. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you po.
Thank you,
Thank you, everyone.
Salamat po.
Tester, thank
Salamat
you.
po.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. God bless.
Congrats, Jose.